Welcome. I've chosen a different location this morning, but the pool people are cleaning and they don't speak English. So let's see, they might come into the video, but you know, that's okay. It was just such a beautiful spot. I couldn't resist. So yeah. So this morning I thought I would quote one of my favorite philosophers. His name is Friedrich Nietzsche. I'm probably saying Friedrich wrong. Friedrich Nietzsche, which some of you might be familiar with. And there's just one. There's the guy. He's going to join us. Anyway, it's actually quite apt in this situation. So one of the things that he says in one very simple line, he says, seeing things at the superficial level might actually be the most profound way that we look at things. And what he means by that, and what I think he's trying to say, is that if we just observe things without a perception, without a judgment, we're able to get closer to the truth. We're able to experience things much more profoundly. And this is exactly what we practice in meditation. It's often our perceptions, almost always, that cause us to suffer. It's our judgments. It's the stories we tell around the things. And if we're able to train ourselves, and that's the problem though, it's not like, okay, you just get this idea and that's it. It's a muscle you have to train. You have to train being able to observe things as they are without your perceptions, without your judgments, without your stories. You're much less likely to react and much more likely to see things as they truly are, and then respond in a much more, much better way. So we practice this through yoga. This is yoga. This is meditation. The ability to let all the stories go, let all the judgments go as we move through the practice and keep the mind focused on just observing. So it's observation, not perception. Okay, so me and this guy are gonna do some yoga now. And you. So let's start. So how it came about is I tried to have a conversation with him, and I just, could have gotten really upset, like, why is he not moving? He's going to be in my video, because these are my problems right now. And I was like, yeah, it is what it is. Here we are. Observation, no perception. Okay, so let's start. Standing at the front edge of your mat, your toes and heels are together. And then exhale the breath out, and let's start to move. Inhale, hook your thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, swing arms behind your back, clasp hands together in a fist, extend the legs. Inhale, bring your hands to the floor, lengthen the spine forward, look up. And then exhale, step back to plank pose and hold it here, strong in the tummy. Inhale, bring your knees to the floor. Exhale, chest and chin to the floor. And then slide the body forward, coming to cobra as you inhale, lift chin and chest. Exhale, tuck your toes, seat to your heels, downward facing dog. Hold it here, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. 1 more breath in and out. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump your feet up in between your hands, folding forward as you exhale. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back. Extend the legs. And exhale, come to stand, hands by your sides. Take a moment, close your eyes. Just feel. Going to Utkatasana, inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms out in front of you, palms touch, look up at your thumbs. Keep your knees bent, exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back and squeeze your palms together. Keep lifting in the chest, deep inhale, and then exhale, fold forward. Clasp hands over towards the floor, extend the legs. Back to Utkatasana, inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms out in front of you, palms touch, look up. And then exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor, extend your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, forward, look up. And exhale, step back to plank pose, hold it. Inhale, this time hinge a little bit forward. Exhale, bend the elbows to 90 degrees. Upward facing dog. As you inhale, roll to the tops of the feet, extend to the elbows and look up. And exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, extend the right leg back and up behind you. Hold as you exhale. And then open up your right hip, point your right toes. Open the hip, open the hip, open the hip. Equal pressure in both the hands. And then bend the right knee. Look underneath the right armpit and push your right foot all the way over to the left side. Breathe. Rounding in the back, inhale, bring the knee to the nose, exhale, hold, look forward, inhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands and exhale the breath out. The left heel is still lifted. Stand down through both feet, inhale, come into a high lunge, arms up on either side of the ears, exhale, hold, inhale, extend to the right leg. Exhale, bend, listen carefully. Inhale, keep the right knee bent. Exhale, open arms, chest and hips to the side, warrior two. Inhale here. And then exhale, reverse. Slide the left hand down the left leg, reach the right arm up and over the right ear. And inhale, bring both hands to the floor on either side of the right foot. Lift the left heel, step the right foot back to plank pose, strong in the tummy. Hinge forward, chaturanga. Exhale, bend the elbows to 90 degrees. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Other side, inhale, extend the left leg back and up behind you. Exhale, open up the left hip, point the left toes. Breathe. Then bend the left knee. Look underneath the left armpit, rib cage in. Keep opening the hip even more. And then rounding in the back, inhale, knee to the nose, exhale, strong tummy. Inhale, step your left foot forward in between your hands, exhale the breath out. Stand down through both feet, inhale, come up, torso, lifting in the arms, high lunge, exhale. A little bit of balance, inhale, extend to the left leg. Exhale, bend. Listen carefully, inhale, hold here. Exhale, open arms, chest and hips to the side, warrior two. Inhale. And exhale, reverse. Slide the right hand down the right leg, left arm up and over the left ear. And then inhale, bring both hands to the floor on either side of the left foot, lift the right heel up, and then step forward. Right foot joins the left one, fold forward. Inhale, Utkatasana, bend the knees, reach the arms up, palms touch. And exhale, come to stand, hands at your heart center, take a moment, close your eyes, breathe. Okay, inhale, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, swing arms behind your back, clasp hands together in a fist, extend the legs. Inhale, hands to the floor, again, lengthen the spine forward, look up. And exhale, step, or if you like, jump straight back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Long exhale. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump your feet up in between your hands and fold forward as you exhale. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back, extend the legs. And exhale, come to stand, hands by your sides. Take a moment, be still. Okay, let's put all of that together, one breath per movement. Utkatasana, inhale, bend the knees. Reach the arms out in front of you, palms touch, look up at your thumbs. Keep your knees bent, exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back, squeeze your palms together, keep lifting in the chest. Again, inhale. And exhale, fold forward, extend the legs, pull your clasped hands over towards the floor. Back to Utkatasana, inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms out in front of you, palms touch. Fold forward, exhale, hands to the floor, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, forward, look up. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga, finish the breath, the out breath. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, extend the right leg back and up behind you. Exhale, open up the right hip and bend the right knee. Rounding in the back, inhale, knee to the nose, step your right foot forward. Exhale the breath out. Stand down through both feet. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Exhale, hold. Inhale, extend to the right leg. Exhale, bend. Hold it here, inhale. Exhale, open arms, chest, and hips to the side, warrior two. Hold, inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior, left hand down the left leg, right arm up and over the right ear. Inhale, both hands to the floor, lifting the left heel, step the right foot back to plank, chaturanga, exhale. Moving meditation, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg back and up behind you. Open up the hip, exhale, point the toes. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, knee to the nose, step the left foot forward. Inhale, rise up. Arms up on either side of the ears. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, extend to the left leg. And exhale, bend. Hold, inhale. As you exhale, open arms, chest, and hips to the side, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, hands to the floor. Lift the right heel up, left foot back to plank pose, strong tummy. Chaturanga, exhale. Or knees, chest, and remember is your option. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. Long exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump your feet up in between your hands. Folding forward as you exhale. Utkatasana, inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms out in front of you, palms touch again. And exhale, come to stand. This time, hands at the heart center. Take a moment, be still. Just observe, no perception, no judgment. Exhale, hands by your sides. Okay, one more like that. Inhale, Utkatasana, bend the knees. Really focus on connecting movement with the breath. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Knees are still bent, good. Inhale, lift in the chest a little bit more. Keep looking up. Then exhale, fold forward, extending the legs. Pull your clasped hands over towards the floor. Inhale, back to Utkatasana, bend the knees, reach the arms out in front of you, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the floor. As soon as your hands touch the floor, then you extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, forward, look up. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra or upward facing dog as you inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, extend the right leg back and up behind you. Exhale, open up the right hip, bend the right knee, look underneath the right armpit. Inhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Exhale the breath out. Rise up, inhale to a high lunge, arms up on either side of the ears. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend, hold, inhale. As you exhale, open arms, chest, and hips to the side, warrior two. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, reverse, left hand down the left leg, right arm up and over the right ear, stretch. Good, inhale, both hands to the floor on either side of the right foot, lifting the left heel. Zip the right foot back to plank, chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg back and up behind you. Hold as you exhale, open up the left hip, bend the left knee. Inhale, step the left foot forward in between the hands. Exhale the breath out. Rise up, inhale, high lunge, arms up on either side of the ears. Exhale, sink down into the front knee. Inhale, extend to the left leg. Exhale, bend, hold, inhale. Exhale, open arms, chest, and hips to the side, warrior two. Hold, inhale. Exhale, reverse, right hand down the right leg, left arm up and over the left ear. Inhale, both hands to the floor, lifting the right heel, left foot back to plank pose, and chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump your feet up in between your hands, straight into a forward fold, Uttanasana as you exhale. Utkatasana, inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms out in front of you, palms touch, look up. And exhale, come to stand, hands at the heart center. Take a moment, breathe in and out. Take a step out to the side. Turn your right toes out, your left toes in, and arms up, shoulder height. Inhale, reach out over the right leg. Exhale, hinge down sideways, triangle pose, look towards the left thumb. Breathe. Observe a mind. What do you observe as opposed to perceive? See things as they are. No judgment, no analysis. And then exhale, look down at your right big toe. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Bend your right knee. Bring your right hand to the floor in front of the right foot. Exhale the breath out. Then use your inhale to stand down to the right foot as you lift your left leg all the way up. Right fingertips directly underneath the right elbow and the shoulder. Strong flex in the left foot, hips are open. Extend the left arm straight up towards the ceiling. Breathe. You can choose to stay there or bend your left knee. Capture your left ankle with your left hand and push or kick your foot into your hand, opening the chest. I'm suddenly aware that there is actually a pool behind me and I need to make sure I don't. That would be fun. Fall into the pool. Okay. And then exhale, extend the left leg back, extend the left arm up, and bring your left hand to the floor. Drop your left hip down. Keep your left leg in the air. Lengthen the spine. Hold it here. Breathe. And then from here, you're going to walk your hands back so your fingertips line up with the toes. Extend your left leg more up into the ceiling. Open up the left hip, way up, way up, way up. Extend the leg. Try and bring your forehead to touch the shin. Good. And then bend your top leg, your left knee. Spiral in, and bring your left knee to the floor on the outside of the right foot and come to sit down. Ardha Matsyendrasana with your right hand on the floor behind you. Inhale, extend the left arm up. And exhale, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Make a twist, look over your right shoulder and breathe. One more breath in. Long exhale out. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, release your hands on either side of your body. Stand down through your front foot, your right foot. Step your left foot back and downward facing dog, exhale. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump your feet up in between your hands, folding forward as you exhale. Come up with a straight back, straight legs and a flat back. Inhale all the way up to stand, arms up on either side of the ears, lifting in the chest. And exhale, lean back. Inhale, center. And exhale, hands together at your heart. Close your eyes, take a moment. Hands by your sides, take a step out to the side. Let's do the other side. Turn your left toes out, your right toes in. Inhale, take your arms up, shoulder height. And exhale, extend out over the left leg into Trikonasana and breathe. Look towards the right thumb. One more breath in. And then exhale, look down at the floor. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Bend your left knee. Bring your left hand to the floor in front of the left foot and exhale first. So that you can use your inhale to stand down to the left leg as you lift your right leg all the way up, hip height, stacking your hips, right hip on top of the left one. This is about opening the hips and of course a little bit about balance. Either choose to stay there with the leg extended or bend the right knee. Capture your right foot from the top with your right hand and kick into the hand, really stretching through the right quadricep, opening it into the hip flexor, into the psoas. Pull the right shoulder back. And then release the leg. And bring your right hand to the floor. Drop your right hip, but keep your right leg in the air. So just feel that elongation to the spine before we move into the next pose. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, then you can walk your hands back in line with the left toes. Send your right leg all the way up towards the ceiling, forehead towards the shin. And one more inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee and spiral in so that your right knee comes to the floor on the outside of the left foot and you sit down. Ardha Matsyendrasana. So just orientate yourself here. You might be a bit confused. So right knee is perpendicular to the front edge of your mat. Make sure you're not veering off to the side. Left hand behind you. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And exhale, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. And make a twist. Breathe. Inhale, face forward. Exhale, release your hands. Stand down through your left foot. Step your right foot back into lunge. And then press back, downward facing dog as you exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in and out. One more inhale. And exhale, knees to the floor. Cross your ankles behind you, sit over your feet, extend your legs out, extend your arms out, and come to lie down on your back. One vertebra at a time, relax for a moment. Prepare for Setu Bandhasana. Bend your knees, place your feet flat on the floor. Your feet are hip distance apart so that you can touch your heels with your fingertips. Inhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, interlace your fingers on the mat behind you and walk your shoulders in towards each other as much as they'll go. Okay, walk your left foot to the center of your mat, a little bit towards the right one. And then press down to the left foot as you lift your right knee into your chest. And see if you can extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. Now look at your hips, make sure you're not dropping the right hip. You got to lift the right leg up, the right hip up, and breathe. Two more. One more breath. And bend your right knee in, right foot to the floor, switch, press down to the right foot, or first adjust your feet, and then right foot's a little bit closer towards the left one, left knee into the chest, exhale, then inhale, lift, exhale, one, inhale, exhale, one more breath. Good, inhale, left knee in, left foot to the floor, lift the hips one more time up, and then release your hands, exhale, upper back, middle back, tuck the tailbone, come all the way down and just rest your knees against each other. Breathe in and breathe out. Hug your knees into your chest. Then extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Flex your feet. Bring your hands on either side of your thighs. Lift the shoulder blades up off the floor. Head comes up off the floor. Navel contracts in towards the back body. And then soften the knees. Inhale, come up to sit. Exhale, extend the legs out in front of you. Keep your feet flexed, Paschimottanasana, straight into the forward fold, sending the hips or the sit bones as far back as you can, and then lean out over the legs. Nice flat back, open chest, chin in line with the sternum. And then inhale, look up. And exhale, come up. Okay, come to lie down again, arms out, uncurl the spine, relax for a moment. Okay, inversion, bend your knees into your chest, extend your legs straight up towards the ceiling. If you're coming into shoulder stand, go ahead, extend the legs all the way up towards the ceiling, or the legs to straight up towards the ceiling, up to you. If you're in shoulder stand, you're walking your hands further and further down towards the shoulders, pushing your chest towards your chin. Deep inhale. And exhale, slowly lower your feet down towards the floor above your head, halasana. Or maybe your knees just touch your forehead, that's okay. Otherwise, if the feet are on the floor, interlace your fingers on the mat behind you. I like to walk my shoulders even more in towards each other here. Relax the face. One more breath. And place your palms flat. Back of the head down. Shoulders stay down. Uncurl the spine one vertebra at a time. When the base of the spine gets to the floor, bend your knees. Place your feet flat. Extend the legs. Relax for a moment. And then when you're ready, Matsyasana, fish pose, come up onto the elbows, lifting in the chest. Bring the very top of your head to touch the floor. Keep pressing down through the elbows and the top of the head. Legs are extended. Feet are pointed or flexed. And then inhale, touch into chest. And exhale, lie down. And then hug your knees into your chest. Come into happy baby. Bending your knees on either side of your rib cage. Grab a hold of your feet with your hands. And then pull your knees gently down on either side of the ribs. If it feels good, you can gently rock from side to side. Make sure the ankles are stacked over the knees though. And the tendency is the knees to go more towards the buttocks. So make sure that they're stacked. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your feet to the floor. Your knees flop out to the sides. Your palms face up. Close your eyes. Relax. And then bring your knees together. Extend your legs out. And relax for Shavasana. Eyes are closed. Everything's still. Try to see if you continue this attitude of observing versus perceiving. Moving your fingers, your toes, stretching into ankles, into wrists, and into your entire body as you take your arms above your head, stretching it out fingertip to toe tip. And then just relax again. Hugging your knees into your chest. Roll to your right side. And then come to sit up. Finding a comfortable seated cross-legged position. So perhaps a more simple example of what I was trying to say in the beginning. I used the pool guy, but maybe it's a bit too strange. My friend, the pool guy, so of course I'm here in Greece, so there's a lot of beautiful sights to see. So yesterday I was observing the light on the water, in the late afternoon, and you know how it shimmers on the light, on the water, little sparkles. And immediately my perception and my judgment was, it's so beautiful. So you can say that's like a nice judgment because it's so beautiful. And what I'm trying to get at here is that can I train my mind to just observe it as it is? It's light on water. There's no naming, there's no perceiving, there's no calling it anything. It just is what it is. It's a sensing. It's a different level of consciousness. It's a deeper experience. And that's what Nietzsche is saying. It looks like it's superficial, but actually it could be the most profound way that you observe things. The most profound way you experience things is pure observation without perception. So we're going to practice that for the next couple of minutes. Resting your hands on your knees, close your eyes. And we'll just simply use the breath because it's always available to us. So you bring your awareness. This is the training of the muscle. You bring your awareness to the area at the entrance of the nostrils where you can feel the air going in and out of the nose, and you simply keep your mind there, recognizing that it will go somewhere else, and your job is to just keep bringing it back. The simple act of breath, but what you're focusing on is the sensation. It could feel tickly, it could be prickly, it could be more strong on the one side of the nostril. It could feel like moisture, it could feel like heat or coolness. These are all perceptions. Just observe what's there. Sorry, these are all observations. The moisture, the wetness, the temperature, that's all fact, it's all observation. Notice that you don't put your perception on it. Perception is, what is the point? This is boring. I don't get it. I can't do this. Why is it wet? Why is it cool? You just simply keep your mind, your attention on the sensation caused by the air, very subtly, very still. Choosing to stay there as long as you need to. Or if you're coming out, bring your hands together at your heart center, your chin to your chest. Sincerely acknowledging your effort and thanking yourself. Namaste.